I'm delighted to be joined today by Professor Kevin Curran, a Professor of Cybersecurity at Ulster University at Magee, for our digital specialist slot today. Kevin, always a pleasure. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mark.
Kevin, you see, I've met a lot of people, and people have their own thoughts about the BBC and all the rest. I don't even watch the BBC. I don't even pay for my licence anymore. BBC's past tense and all the rest. I'm a Netflix man or Netflix woman. Well, you have a wee story for them, I see.
Yes, there's been a warning to everyone with a Netflix account that they could face a fine of £1,000 this week. And this comes around that Netflix, for the first time ever, are streaming a boxing fight, which is one of the biggest fights we've seen in a long time, where Mike Tyson, who is 59, takes on a YouTuber called Jake Paul, who is 31 years younger.
Gosh.
And it's a £60 million fight. And again, so it actually takes place live on Netflix. It's been streamed again. But the laws of the land are that if you don't have a valid TV license, you can be fined up to £1,000. Again, because you're breaking the law if you watch TV channels like BBC, ITV, Channel 4, any other international channels, again, without a license. If you watch TV in a paid TV service, again, you watch live TV in a streaming service, which just comes under again. So just a warning to people again that technically you need a TV license to watch this fight on Netflix on Saturday night.
So it's the argument over the TV license, old-fashioned for terrestrial TV only. Now that Netflix has crossed that threshold for live, Kevin, changes everything.
It does in this case. Of course, if you don't watch it, you can still, you're entitled to be able to watch Netflix on a TV without having the license as such, as long as you don't watch terrestrial TV. But of course, now that it's been streamed on Netflix again, that changes the rules in that case again. And
it works the same for YouTube and Amazon. I say if you watch live stuff on services like YouTube, Amazon, you should be paying your TV license fee for, as well as ITV Channel 4, you plus Dave, all as you say, Kevin.
Yeah, any streaming service again.
Gosh.
Again, I will say people will probably be protected in this case from the TV license ban, because the ringside, it takes place at 4 a.m. in the morning again. So
yeah. Mike Tyson's 60 and your man's 31. Lord, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Kevin, people will have their own views on the politics of the winter fuel payment being taken away from some of the better off. Was the principle, I think, anyway, some of the better off folks who are maybe able to afford it. Others have argued it goes too hard at people who really can't afford to have their winter fuel payment taken away. Anyway, the scammers have seen an opportunity here. How are they doing it?
Yeah, what they're doing is they're texting people with bogus winter heating allowance text. So therefore, it looks legitimate again, and it prompts people to visit the link in the text message to be able to log in and make payments for whatever else, and to get kind of warnings again, not to miss out on these payments again, and this will be the last notice again. But if you click on the link in the text message again, you can be scammed. But
I think most people, or maybe I'm always conscious, I don't want to patronise, but maybe people not as au fait, maybe a lot of people have stayed away from smartphones up till now and are going, grand, that's my bank. I think most people know the principle that if you get a message like that purporting to be on your side, your bank, your insurer, they'll never ask you to go to a link. They'll ask you to go to the site that you know that they're on. Isn't that right?
Exactly. That's the safest way. Even if you do have suspicions that it might be a true message, any of these messages again. And the number one fraud, kind of the most effective spam message that people get, the one that works mostly for the fraudsters, is missed parcel delivery. Because again, people are always, most of us have got parcels and we're waiting for them all the time. And you see the message coming in, and of course you try to fix it immediately, and you're brought to a link and you put in your credit card details and you're scammed again. So, but of course, always come out, if you're in doubt at all, and it's from Santander, it's from, Every or the PT or whatever else, go out of your message and log into your account or call them up. Because they'll have your account and legitimately, but never click on the message, because again, in this case, the actual message brings up something that looks like a government website as well, but it's only a dummy website for the first page, because if you visit that actual link on a computer, it doesn't work. But of course, they can do it on the phone. So again, that's why links, again, you don't follow them through the message. You come out of your browser, come out of there and type in the name of the legitimate site.
Gotcha. This is one I struggle to understand with my own provider, but it's Virgin Media. I'm not a Virgin Media customer. But they're saying, look, you need to be careful about prices here because changes are kicking in. And I have to say, Kevin, before I signed a 2-year contract with my provider, they said, look, after year one, it will go up by $150 a month or whatever it is, with the different providers. What's the story, Kevin? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, Virgin Media are putting up their monthly broadband price again for $350 a month again, and again O2 customers $180. But literally all the main providers in the UK are putting up, based on inflation, they're increasing their broadband prices on mobile again up to 8.8%. And unfortunately, it's in their terms and services again that they can increase even midway into a contract again. That all the likes of Virgin Media, EE, Vodafone, you're unable to cancel a contract for free. But there are a few exceptions, like Sky. You can cancel a contract or switch provider within 30 days, and now broadband as well. Get clear. But the majority of them, like the BTs and the EEs and the Vodafones, we're unable to cancel. We just have to suck it up again. That most of them are around the 8%. Virgin Media has gone to 8.8% price increase coming in April, and of course the other is about 7.9% again. So generally, broadband is
I don't understand why it's not going down, Kevin, because it seems so old-fashioned. I remember when we first had text, it was 50p a text, and you can send this actual text to somebody else's phone and they can read it. And then, of course, technology kicked in, and that became negligible. I mean, now that the infrastructure broadly is there across the country, and the cable is in, and 4G is expected, and all of that stuff that you know about, why aren't the prices coming down when the infrastructure? I know people, if wages are going up in the industry and all the rest, but why isn't the price of the digital offer per se coming down now that it's here and probably becoming cheaper for the company all the time?
Exactly. Well, you just kind of one thing is the budget again, that the price increase in national insurance and everything else.
For employers, yeah.
Yes, or saying to have to compensate that. But also, even in this press release here, Virgin Media say that they're investing £5 million a day in our networks and services. Again, that they don't run by themselves really. So that there is an investment in there as well. And I guess they're trying to recoup.
Right. Listen, the Wayans will love this, that parents, mummies and daddies are going mad buying £19 brick phones. Kevin, I hope to end up in life with a brick phone where I can phone you, I can phone people, and maybe send a wee text on my brick. What's the story?
There's a lot of benefits. You can buy these dumb phones for,
dumb phones.
Dumb phones, or the granny phone. For about £19 again. So, I mean, that's a fraction of what you pay for an iPhone again. And, the battery life in some of these are fantastic as well. But the main thing is they don't come with all the distractions that your standard phone comes with around. But they do give you, of course, you can take calls, you can make calls, you got text messaging. A lot of these come with maps inbuilt as well. You can put WhatsApp on there again. But
so it doesn't, in the short time we have, Kevin, it doesn't take you offline altogether. There's a Nokia 105 brick, which you can get 4G on. The battery lasts for a week. It's £19. The newest iPhone, £1,500.
Exactly, it's a great choice for children. If you really want to be in contact with your child and provide them with the essentials really, but they don't have distractions of social media apps on there or even YouTube or whatever else really. So all they can really use it for is messaging and calls and for maps as well. So it really is a great choice for young kids. Also, it's so durable. You can drop these and again that they really are a fraction of the price of smartphones. And there are a lot of people moving to them. There's over 400,000 in the UK, and in fact,
I will find myself among their number at some stage. Kevin, listen, you've squeezed so much in as you always do. Appreciate that. Professor Kevin Curran's thoughts there from the digital frontier. Brick phones, the Wayans will not be loving that.